Boom, shake, shake. Now it's your turn. Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, boom, boom, shake, shake.
Okay, before you take your seats, kindly arrange your chairs properly and have some Okay, you may now take your seats. Do we have any activities for today, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hannah, please list down all the activities that class needs to be after class. So, to make our classroom well organized, I have here the following classroom rules. Okay, everybody read.
Keep quiet. Listen carefully. Raise your hand when you want to answer. Ask questions for clarifications. Always be kind.
Are the rules clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Before we proceed to our new lesson, let us have first a quick review of our lesson last week. Now, what was our topic last meeting? Yes, Irish?
I think our
Yes. Now, who can give me what is adjective? Yes, Ken?
Adjective is a description of a person, a place, or a thing.
Yes. Now, who can give me an example of an adjective? Yes, Nizal?
lady is tall.
Okay, the lady is tall. Now, since your answers are correct, now it is evident that you really understand our class lesson. Now, this time, let's have an activity. So this activity is called Jumble Words. Now, our group is into 3 groups. So, look at your name tag. So, the pink name tag will be the group 1, the yellow name tag will be the group 2, and group 3 will be the sky blue name tag. So, group 1 will stay in the left side, group 2 at the center, and group 3 will stay in the right side. Okay, at the count of 5,
What group is the yellow color, ma'am?
group 2. Okay, at the count of 5, you go to your designated area silently. 1,
High school ako na. Ba't atake ka dito? 3.
Wala akong chair. Jeremy, akong chair. Hindi na akong chair. Ang chair mo. Hindi na akong chair mo. Pabring nila akong chair.
Okay, everyone, please settle down.
May ako na bangko.
Now, I will give you a set of jumble words. All you need to do is to arrange it in a correct sentence. I have here an envelope and containing the jumble words. Okay, group 1, group 2, and okay, don't open yet. Wait for my instruction. Now, before that, I have here a scoreboard, and the first group to place their answer in front will receive a ribbon worth 5 points. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I count of 3. You can open the door and start. 1, 2, 3, go!
Nakabang Kami una lang ka-chair.
Period.
Una, May.
Wala period nila. Dili ko
Wala ka ginadit.
Narong.
Always forget.
Okay.
G, everyone.
Okay, now let's check.
Okay naman.
Let's start with your plot. So everybody read.
Everyone.
Okay, do you think this is the correct sentence? Okay, this is.
She greeted everyone cheerfully.
Lucky word.
Ayan, Iluwa, ang lucky word.
The correct sentence. She cheerfully greeted everyone at the party.
Mo na.
Ah, sabot.
Hindi mo. Kami una Japon.
Okay, sorry.
Pwede po, she greeted everyone cheerfully at the party.
Everybody read. Do you think this is correct? Yes. Okay. This is correct.
Yay!
Let's have the good thing. Everybody read.
He always forgets to do his homework.
Now, based on that sentence, what have you observed? Yes, you know?
All of the sentence contains adverb.
Okay, very good observation. Oh, yes, Ken?
Also, there are words that give an intense to the word.
Very good. Now, take note that these sentences have something to do with our lesson today's math. Good. Now, are you ready to explore more?
Yes,
This time, you'll read a story entitled The Wise Fisherman.
Mom, we don't have points.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mom.
This is for
Yay! Siyempre mo na to. Yay! Na!
dapat ka rin ma-accept.
See, you always want my presence kasi.
Silence. So before reading the story, let us read first. Let us unlock first the unfamiliar word following the story.
It's dirty now.
Everybody read. Story.
Capable of producing abundant crops or vegetation, rich and productive, graciously, in a kind, polite, and generous way, frequently, happening often or repeatedly.
Now, I have here 3 reminders in reading the story. Please read the number 1.
Reading the story aloud with expression.
Good. 2.
Pause appropriately at punctuation marks.
1.
Pronounce the words clearly.
Are these rules clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in reading, so group 1 will read the first stanza of paragraph rather. So group 2, followed by group 2 and group 3. Okay, last. So, but before that, so since no author in the story, the author I think is anonymous. Now let's start. So go group 1 with the story.
An old fisherman named Hassan lived peacefully.
He always woke up early and walked slowly to the riverbank, where he cast his nets carefully
Hassan walked nearby
to check his net. The villagers respected him greatly because he never talked more than he needed.
Group 2.
One morning, while fishing far from the shore, he found a golden fish trapped in his net. It spoke softly. Please set me free, and I shall grant you 3 wishes. Though Hassan rarely believed in magic, he wisely released the fish. Grateful, the fish told him to return later in the evening for his wishes. At midnight, Hassan returned to the deepest part of the river. For his first fish, he asked for the legal gold through his village, and fields became fertile. For his second fish, he asked for wisdom to guide his people properly. The fish gracefully his wood. That is
Group 1.
For his last wish,
Hassan thought carefully and said, I wish for you to be free. The fish gratefully thanked him and disappeared forever. From that day on, Hassan lived happily, guiding his people wisely and sharing his knowledge frequently.
Now, do you understand the story, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, who are the characters of the story? Yes, Jindal.
so the characters of the story, the western word is the old fisherman and the goat.
Yes, the character of the story are Hassan, the wise, the old fisherman, and the goldfish, and the village. Now, what is the setting of the story? Yes, J-Mark?
The setting of the story is by the river.
Very good. Now, what is the conflict of the story? The conflict of the story. Yes,
So
Giselle?
the conflict of the story is when the fisherman found a fish trapped in his net.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion. Anyone? And
What's the conflict of the story?
okay, since no one raising their hand, I will call the name. Jonabeth? What is the conflict of the story?
The concept of the story is man versus
Okay. Right, now, how about Hannah?
man versus God.
Yes, Patricia?
Man versus self.
And why do you think that the conflict of the story is man Yes, Jindal?
It's
Yes?
because the story is the fisherman and the fish is because the man and then the chore.
Yes, Patricia?
I think the conflict is man versus self because he rarely just in the story it stated that Hassan rarely believed in magic.
Okay, you have a point. Yes,
So the conflict is man versus self because the character that Hassan is he will be the one to decide what kind of relationship is he going to ask to go with.
yes, exactly. So the concept of the story is man versus self. Since Hazard there has struggling, has internal struggle in deciding how to use the three wishes wisely. Now, what are the lessons that we can learn from the story? Yes, Jaymar?
The moral lesson of the story is you have to choose your wishes carefully.
Okay, thank you for that one answer. Now, based on the story, what have you noticed? Or what have you observed? Yes, Jaymar, again?
In the story, there are several words italicized.
Yes. Now, what do you call to the word that being italicized? Yes, Giselle?
Those are adverbs.
Very good. So those italicized words are adverbs. Now, what do you think is our topic this afternoon? Yes, Hannah?
I think our topic this afternoon is all about adverbs.
Okay. Our topic this afternoon is about types of adverbs. But before that, let us have first our learning objectives. Everybody read?
From the lesson, the students are expected to do the following with at least 80% level of accuracy. Identify the different types of adverbs used in a sentence. Present a dialogue using the different types of adverbs. Value the importance of adverbs in daily communication.
Now, can you help me to attain these objectives, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, based on your prior knowledge, what is adverb? Yes, Jaymar?
An adverb is a part of speech that describes a verb, adjective, and other.
Yes, exactly. Adverb is a word that modifies or describes a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Now we have the 5 types of adverb. Everybody read?
Adverbs of manner. It describes how an action is performed. Adverbs of time. It describes when an action happens. Adverbs of place. It describes where an action takes place. Adverbs of frequency. It describes how often an action occurs.
Okay, I have here an instructed sentences found from the story. Okay, please read the first example.
He walks slowly to the river bank.
Now, what do you think is the adverb used in the sentence? Yes, Irish?
The adverbs found in the first sentence is slowly that describes the verb walking.
Yes. The adverb used in the sentence is the word slowly. Now, what is the function of the word slowly in the sentence? Yes, Jaymar?
The adverb slowly describes the verb walk.
Now we want yes, Rod?
So, the type of adverb which is underlined with the voice of the slowly is part of the adverb.
Yes.
It describes a person, how the person walks slowly.
Oh, very good. So the slowly there is an adverb because it tells how an action is performed. If the word slowly modifies the verb well. Is that clear? Yes. Now let's have another example. Everybody read?
He woke up early.
Now what do you think is the adverb used in the sentence? Yes, Hannah?
The adverb in the sentence is the word early.
Yes, the adverb used in the sentence is the word early. Now what do you think is the word early functions as in a sentence? Yes, Leticia?
adverbs of time.
Yes, the word early is an adverb of time because it describes or it tells when he walked up. So next, everybody read.
Hassan walks nearby to check his net.
So what do you think is the adverb? Yes, Nicole?
The adverb in sentence is nearby, and it belongs to the adverb of like.
Very good. So the adverb there is the word nearby, and it functions as the adverb of place. Now, it modifies the verb walk. Now, let's have the last example.
Hassan really believed in magic.
Now, what is the adverb of sentence? Yes, mission.
The adverb doesn't necessarily rarely by making functions as adverb of frequency.
Yes, very good. So the adverb used in the sentence is the word rarely, as it functions as an adverb of frequency. So it tells that how often Hassan believed in magic. Do you understand our discussion, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, take note that adverbs really modify the verb, adjective, or another adverb. So it provides more information about how, when, where, or to what extent something works. Now this time, let us assess if you really understood our discussion today. With the same group, you will present a dialogue. And I also prepared different scenarios for each group. So for group 1, your scenario will be at the park. Group 2, your scenario will be at school. And group 3, your scenario will be at the market. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay, but before
Grammar na.
that, I have here a rubric for you to be guided. 1, 2. I will give you 5 minutes to prepare, practice, and present in front of your class. Teacher. You look so lovely. Just
They eat my breakfast something because I'm a brother. Why are you always brother? Because I love slow morning. I don't eat breakfast every day, so I'm a brother.
Okay, so 1,
it's raining brightly today. It feels so good to be outside. Yeah, I totally agree. The breeze is blowing gently, making it even better. Look at the skates playing soccer. They're running enthusiastically after the ball. And look at that little coffee. It's waiting and smell happy. I could sit here peacefully all day. The park is such a relaxing place. Fine. But let's start slowly. I'm not ready to have full speed right yet. Okay? Don't worry, I'll catch up eventually. Just don't leave me behind completely, okay?
Okay, thank you, group one. Let's give 5 claps to group one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have
Oh, di ba?
Oh my God, Ma, did you see how Rodolfo walked down the aisle, down the hallway earlier? Looking newer. No, are you deaf? Are you mute?
Hey Gigi, I liked your outfit yesterday.
Why do you like her outfit?
I like you dancing the stage. You perform it gracefully. Yeah, really, thank you for the compliment. I rarely do it. How about you, Michelle? Are you eating your breakfast? How about this morning? No, I'm just having a nice I woke up late today, that's why I'm ready. Oh my God, it's already time for
Okay ra to mo dai.
prepare for next class.
Okay ra to.
Okay, thank you. Let's give 5 claps to Gibson. Okay, let's have group 3.
Kaya nagkuyog ng mga kapulan.
Wait, kasi po, come on, Lori. Come, banana ka pa. Okay, start. Oh, Kumare, where are you going? Can I invite Mark? Can I go with you? Come on, okay.
Starfish mom.
Fishes are here.
Cereal and fresh mom.
Just fish is here.
Oh. Do you have a baby fish?
Bingos. Bingos. Hello.
Hi, baby.
How much bingos?
Surely displays bangers in his store.
Mama, yung bingos.
Oh my God, there's no almost there. Oh, not Kumare. It's too early. Let's buy vegetable.
Vegetable.
Okay. How much is this?
Ala, eh. Yeah. Vegetable.
Okay.
How much bingos?
Okay, thank you, Griffy.
Vegetable.
5 claps to Griffy.
Vegetable.
Good job, everyone. You have done very well.
Yay.
Let's start the group work. So, group 1, for the use of adverbs, I'll give you 5 points.
Yay.
Grammar and mechanics, 5 points. Creativity and context, 5 points. And teamwork and collaboration, 3 points. Since your other members
Ala.
operating. Well,
Lat ko pariting na mo.
the use of adverbs, you
Ano
have
man
5
mo ko
points.
pere?
Grammar and mechanics,
Oo.
you have 5 points. Creativity and context, 5 points. And teamwork, collaboration, 5 points. A total of 20 points. So group 3, for the use
Okay,
of
kami naman
adverbs,
ko.
you have 5 points. You effectively incorporate all 4 types of adverbs. So for grammar and mechanics, I'll give you 5 points. Up 3 points because there are minor grammatical errors that's not because of the understanding. So for creativity and context, you have 5 points. And teamwork and collaboration, 3 points.
Wow. Rigyo.
A total of 16 points. Okay? Give yourself a barangay clap.
Hey! Barangay dyan.
Now at this point, to find out if you really master our lesson, let's have another activity. So this activity is called the adverb hat. Identify and classify. So I need 4 volunteers to answer these identification terms.
Tinaurot lang. Tinaurot lang ka. It describes how an action is
Okay?
performed.
One volunteer.
Manner.
1, 2, and 3.
Five man up.
5 and up. 2 for group 1, 2 for group 2, and 1 for group 3.
Tuma eh.